Hello， 大家好，我是香瓜皮。我们今天在要玩这个游戏是《荒野双蛟龙枪声》。上次我们已经通过这个炸药桥的部分，要继续后面的章节。调整一下的麦。OK。
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was going to find this gem.
秘密藏在后面。好像还爆炸哦！哦，新的枪，完全是左轮。诶，伤害30，25瞄准度。那如果是用这个的左呢？15%瞄准度，而射击速度它是加射击速度，射速跟15瞄准度。谁会注意到这么细节的啊？有限时间吗？没死。那我比较喜欢高伤害型的。对，还是有特色的。后坐力25射击范围，哦，这是更远可以射击。 也好了，这样子不会有些枪被取代掉。
Now wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
应该全部都荷兰人。他能截停火车，在胡乱吗？盯着看，盯着看就可以了吗？
They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So I hopped the same train. The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others.
一个失足，不小心按到旁边。
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
解放火车。
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I
The
reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
还躲，还想躲。
This asshole don't know who he's up against.
这不是人哦，看错。
You're dead! Let's do this! Blow your damn head off!
在视野里。
I'm gonna cut you in two! Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
哎， 小妈妈。
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof.
都一样的场景。
At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn Pinkerton!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
That stupid son of a
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
Guess you've had enough!
我打入你是荷兰杯。
Kill that missing!
靠！
It was definitely safer on the inside of the train.
哎，靠后面那只还没死。
Shoot that stupid son of a bitch! I think he's scared! You know who we are? You don't want to mess with us! You can't hide from me! You can't fight James, gang! I'll kill you! Get out here!
靠，你不要走边边。来啊！怎么上去？爬的。往前还是往后？后面有没有东西？哎呀，不给我爬！应该要3回靠！撞一个旁边，那撞个旁边挤下去是怎样啦？怎么？ 辨识哦。
You know who we are?
看错了。
Shoot that stupid son of a bitch!
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
扳倒他。
I wondered if I was ever gonna find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after. Jesse hired a damn army after Northfield. Guess he didn't want to be outgunned like that ever again. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
你的故事不合逻辑，靠！杰克是吐槽王。事情有经典。打不死。对。不知道这里怎么躲，也躲不掉。哦，好像本来不该走上面。
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
I'm putting you down.
哦。这么多。让我报仇了！日本吗？
Goddamn law dog!
会不会炸掉很奇怪？看你打半天居然没有炸。
This asshole don't know who he's up against.
好像。
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself. There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
I'll kill you!
为什么得用 Q 来破？
It was then that Jesse detach the express car from the rest of the damn train. I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
火车
You
上
had a
决斗，
showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
"双杀。哎，没有杀到他。我手要到100，这炮枪怎样啦？哎呀！没死的，为什么？
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
不能升级。 这到底故事成分实际成分含多少
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch, Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities. In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the res and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Engines?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
可能应该大概。这好像有点没什么用，不会升级到后面。
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul. Now, where was I? Indian tribe. I had more than my share of run-ins with the red man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again?
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men.
哇！靠，太多了！出去直接开 Q， 没中！妈，3次炮枪！舒服啊！
Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men. Darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Don't let him through!
Oh,
Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men. And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
So, did you ever find him?
Who?
The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Ooh, death.
唱歌的
Oh, death.
我现在不能跑过来，为什么？
Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see?
唱屁
With
呀、
ice cold hands taking hold of me. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door
为什么突然下雨？
heaven or hell. Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? No wealth no
那后面那边
lamp,
忘
no
记看一下，
silver,
算
no gold. Nothing satisfies me but your soul.
哇，这么多！
Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son of a bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
换什么场景？其实这个游戏我不知道大家有没有玩过一个游戏，另外一个也是西部主题的，叫做《杀手时尚》。我觉得它
I
其实
finally
也
did
偏向
track
搞笑
those
风。
outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
好刺眼阳光。
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well.
往下走。他没有说错，很奇怪。不让我走了 ，shit。过去。
He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me. Well, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
不，他卡住我了。这么小。
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
I see you.
进不去。很破啊。我操，过不去啊！出来！靠，打一下就闪，打一下就闪。嗯。我跑出来了。为什么丢不出去了？
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
Come 过去！哎，看你啊！去死吧！出来啊！干你！看没丢人啊！他如果没有开 Q 号，这样我怎么过这一关啊？ 直接冲进去杀他！啊，输法很烦欸。 哎，干！真好帅！我操，为什么在我前面？瞬移哈！ 我操！正常应该不能这样过。假设我的这个用完了，我觉得他妈就是会睡你家。找一下其他路。没有我们的方法。反正打出血就好了。哇，我现在打的是 BOSS， 靠背。
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
掉血就好了。
Die! Take him out! He's just one man! Come on, he's all make you bleed! You're gonna bleed! Show yourself! Put him down!
炸死你！
Bastard dead! You ready for a belly full of blood? Now you're dead. Not bad.
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
打爆你！啊，我刚才这边想说冲半天，结果还 bug， 直接出现怪物。
So what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts. But I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out.
甚至没有瞄准，直接爆敌人 Q， 会消耗到你的专注度。史诗级武器解锁。
Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. 对啊。
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up?
Would someone please kill him?
Why won't this asshole give up?
Would someone please kill him?
Cover me!
我看那个左闪右闪是怎样
？Why won't this asshole give up?
Would someone please kill him?
看，
Why won't this asshole give up?
Would someone please kill him?
This asshole died!
F 来操作两把枪械，嗯，什么意思啊？
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up?
Would someone please kill him?
Don't let him through!
看不到人。
Why won't this asshole give up?
Would someone please kill him?
I don't think he knows who we are.
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
他开关，这才是这游戏的玩法。
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
走屁啊你啊！靠，他直接没有，直接出枪他就开枪哦。完了！我没有闪掉啊。
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
怎么都越来越低了啊！
And repay him I did.
爆头！那好像没有涉及到全部东西耶。哦，居然少2个。
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
第7章。
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
好人、坏人和死人。
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now. Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years.
想说怎么没有结束？他瞬间跑出来的，抓包。
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
凶囧啊！加强防御啊！
For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
这乌鸦叫声能这么假？上去啊！可不能破门。
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
这有经典啊！ 看到啊。
Falling apart, just like me.
经典。对呀，对呀。看。看我怎么找不到？哒，附近有东西。靠近右侧还是左侧？右侧，右侧。就是这里，靠腰到了啦，它箱子里面啊。
But I wasn't about to call it quits.
击破。
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
已经醉了，已经忙了啊！
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them.
靠2个炸药就把我炸挂。我在找秘密。过去。
Who the hell is that old man? Put that geezer in the ground.
Of course, you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us the tale.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Huh?
Because when I woke up...
From the dead?
There was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop.
就是上面啊。有脚这，哎呦呦！啊，我可不可以走都不知道。
Here, there, and even over there.
So I am right. You are titched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Now 现在跟幽灵战斗就是。这怎么会靠窗也射？
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
对，靠腰到底。靠，好会闪，好像扭啊，扭舞，扭闪。小。What the fuck? 向后退了。现行瞬间，Oh shit！
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.被打到。
啊，上不去。鬼城。什么东西啊，小手？
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
脑袋坏掉了。
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
没得躲啊！
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
这子弹看不到，被挡住了。
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
多啊！敌人一直出来，然后我又看不清楚。
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
这也好啊。
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought? The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
我躲哪里去？好，我要把干妈子调一下。
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought? Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
我回来啊，荷兰呢？啊人。干在哪里？在我面前。shit！ 天哪，太多只了！哎，我直接还有从这边开始记录，我被 K 笑啊！在哪？
Voice called to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Etta's mine. And so is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
僵持的情况下使用 Q1 切换以上的专注力。啊？单方攻击的。那为什么是我先死？ 我的专注力这么高，还被打死。
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Oh, 算到结局了，是吧？
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you...
怎么有个荡掉迹象
Which ain't even Silas Greaves.
Is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
You're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say, always catches up with you.
呀，一直讲话那个就。
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to
哦，画面怎么？
you.
救赎复仇。好像不能动是怎样？ 复仇。
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Holy shit! Right, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
我原来他一直说唬烂，都是他在唬烂。哦，你把手，这次没有那个界面了。
Damn lion drifter!
Seemed tougher in his stories, didn't he?
Oh my God! Oh Jesus!
Oh Jesus!
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Graves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
好，这样就破关了吗？莫名其妙过关。不知道还选救赎会怎么样。然后他应该还有一个第二轮，我会考虑一下要不要继续玩啊。整体我觉得这个，应该像之前讲吧，它虽然主体是 FPS 游戏，不过比较玩爽快感的吧。如果难度用高，还是觉得可以稍微有挑战一下。那中等的话，大概用这个技能就可以自杀了。然后它的开放世界没有像，它应该也不算开放世界，它就不是开放世界的游戏。快速跳过还是可以。保留所有的技能，真是西部难度开启，尝试下中最少的面板。那我就要重新，我是应该先记一个记录。切机模式，好，损坏，应该是官方没有这个数据，没有武器那个了。枪手。 弹太慢了。它是固定分数。这样才一星。这样才1星。它一直往前解锁这样子。决斗应该就是就是决斗。你还有5条命。歪了。慢手越来越靠近，越来越靠近，靠近。没有插到。专注力全部掉下来。哇！ 满来了。准星没有瞄到就开枪，12.7啊！荣誉100%啊！大概它几个模式这样，还有什么？排行榜，伺服器已经关掉了啊！还是看一下新。故事模式好了，真实希望。
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
好，故事部分带着大家复习了。来看看界面上有没有差。
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
为什么好像没有
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
You heard Pat. Need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
I knew those two
That's not
morons
fair.
would never let me
Who's
through.
that? Is he with us?
I had no choice.
他们要准星实况对。
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
看到准星。
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will. Spread out, goddammit.
They're coming from the rear!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it.
So that's just what I did.
瞬间错了。
Stay on it! Cover fire!
华罗了。
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Fire at will! They're coming from the rear! Hey, we have one behind us! Stay on it! Cover fire! God damn you!
短击二，子弹炸药容量增加。这是加经验的。
I'll do you myself. Watch out! There's one of them! God damn it, he's right behind us!
Where the hell's Garrett? Never around when you need it. Come on!
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Still, one of them reached the water tower.
这习惯也很好。
Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
哦，他没提示你现在是子弹从哪边打过来的。
Leave him to me! I can't hear you!
Kill him for Christ's sake!
Got him! Come on out, you yellow bastard!
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window.
Watch
Back
your
door!
flank!
We'll
Back
cover
door!
you!
We got you covered! Try aiming, you
Truth be
idiot!
told, things weren't much better behind the house.
You can run, but you can't hide forever.
Where'd he come from?
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Through the back door! We got you covered! Watch your flank!
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like
You'll all
that,
be dead,
I was inside.
bastards!
None the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave.
Deader than a rat in a trap! What? Can't hear you! How about that? Huh? You like that?
I'm putting you down!
打屁啊你啊！
And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Beaudry.
这都讲过了。
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Damn you! Worth $500, dead or alive.
I can keep this up all day. I think I got one.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where the hell Garrett get to? Missing all the action.
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Where'd he come from?
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me. And I thought, why the hell do I have to do it?
Those poor sons of bitches are done for.
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past the passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
What the heck just happened?
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
真实的西部决斗，专注力还是要有哈。
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. And stepped inside, and BAM! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
抓眼。
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
这个游戏我觉得就玩到这边吧，我觉得应该后面就算是自我挑战了，也没有什么特别的好看啊，就没界面的下比较难的玩法吧，好像也没特别的东西啊。有没有找到特别的东西啊？我觉得再给大家看一下好了，不然我觉得剩下收集品也还好啦，大概就这样了。OK， 那我们这一次就到这边啊。那这个游戏大概就是这样了。我蛮意外，我原本还以为还会再一集，然后就顺利的结束了。好，那就先这样，感谢大家的收看。